So it seemed just like yesterday when we gave our final predictions for the final game of last season, but now it's time to do the same once again. Predictions are back, and this Premier League season is going to be pretty exciting. But without wasting more time, Victor, let's give our best predictions ahead of the new campaign. Round one promises to be a blast. But before we go into the predictions proper, Victor, ahead of the 2025-26 season, from a prediction standpoint, which markets do you think one could keep an eye out on, especially after all the transfer activity you've seen so far?
Yeah, I think in general, goal figures will go up this season. There's been a lot of quality added at the top end of the pitch for a lot of teams, whether we're talking about Arsenal or Liverpool or Forest or United or plenty of others as well. I think we will end up the average number of goals going up. Basically, we had 2.93 goals per 90 minutes on average last campaign. I'm absolutely positive this figure will go up to 3 at the very least, possibly even 3.2.
Yeah, fair enough. And just to buttress on what you said, I expect that there will be more goals, and that would also lead to BTTS as well happening more
Yeah.
often, because we are expecting more goals either from either side, since there's like more quality across all teams. Fair enough. We're going to see how that progresses. But yeah, without wasting much time, let's go on to the best straight win predictions for round one. Surprisingly, it was actually rather difficult to pick, you know, straight win, picks. But yeah, Victor, let's hear what you have for this opening round.
Yeah, look, given tips for match day one is probably the trickiest predictions episode we'll be doing this season. It's not just the straight wins, it's in general. I personally might not have as many picks as usual for this episode because I'm prioritizing quality over quantity here, but yeah, here goes nothing. So I'm looking at Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Now, Liverpool, they're the obvious pick here, but I think backing them on a minus 1.5 Asian handicap is the value line. It's priced at 1.77. I can easily see this one landing. Liverpool, they've added a lot of quality firepower. Bournemouth, they've lost not one but both of their center backs. Hoyson to Madrid, Zabarni to Paris. I think Bournemouth might score, but Liverpool should probably find the net 3 or 4 times.
Fair enough. Surprisingly or not, I've got Liverpool in mind as well. But I also think City should be able to see off Wolves, and Tottenham, after losing in Tottenham fashion, to PSG in the UEFA Super Cup. I think they should be able to bounce back against Burnley. I think they should be able to bounce back against Burnley, and that's it for me for the straight win selections. Just like you
I
said, the
do
round
have
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do have one more,
Okay.
and it's Forest versus Brentford. It pains me to say it, but Brentford look like relegation candidates right now. They sold important players. They lost their coach to Spurs. It's all a bit chaotic right now. So, for that reason, forgive me, but I think Forest on 2.05 for an outright is overpriced as hell.
Yeah, fair enough. And moving on to the goal market, what are your best over 2.5 or under 2.5 picks?
Over 2.5, I'm looking at United v Arsenal. It just seems like a lock. Both sides are going into this with new look attacks. United more so than Arsenal. There might be some miscommunication, some betting end problems, but when I look at the state of that United defensive unit, I think Arsenal might score three just on their own. So over 2.5 at 1.8 is just a no-brainer for me. And another one is Chelsea v Palace. Both sides here are top heavy. Chelsea are going to want to put on a show at Stamford Bridge, keep the good times rolling, and yeah, I think Palace have more than enough quality to score one at least. So over 2.5 here for 1.61 for me.
Yeah, fair enough. For my over 2.5 picks, I've got Chelsea v Palace as well, just for the same reason
Yeah,
you have. I think Palace should or will definitely score as well, and I just see both sides. Both sides could easily score 2 goals apiece, and I've also got Brighton v Fulham. I don't know why. I just see this game as one of those early on chaotic games that that could see a decent amount of goals. Then thirdly, Wolves v City. I think City usually, they are going to start this season on a very, very hungry note after what happened to them last campaign. And I think City alone should be able to score more than 2 goals. That's just
yeah.
my opinion for the first round. But yeah, moving on. And this might be the most difficult for the opening round. But what are your best player to score tips, Victor?
Okay. Death, taxes, and Salah scoring on opening day. 1.61. Just take it. You know. The other one, I'm only picking two. I'm going with Haaland to score against Wolves. 1.66. It's the sort of fixture that she just thrives in, right? It's not a final. He's always been a bit of a flat track bully. He's been stat padding against the weaker sides, and I think Wolves are definitely there for the taking.
Yeah, fair enough. And ironically, I've got a Liverpool player in my player to score prediction, but it is not Salah, surprisingly. This one is a gut feeling, but I feel Ekitike is going to score against Bournemouth. I just feel like he's more likely to score in this game than Salah, in my opinion. And then I've also got Erling Haaland as well against Wolves. And I've got Cole Palmer against Crystal Palace. Cole Palmer for Chelsea against Crystal Palace. And then another gut feeling, but I think the journeyman, Chris Wood, could score against Brentford. I think Chris Wood could yet score against Brentford. And yeah, Victor, moving on, do you have any best same game predictions?
Yeah, I'm going with a two-liner for United v Arsenal. It's a double chance of draw or Arsenal win for 1.28 and BTTS at 170. It makes it a 217 ACA. I don't think it's anything too out there. It's match day one, so we just have to try to be a bit conservative here.
Yeah, fair enough. And any bold opportunity to take advantage of, Victor, for match day one?
Okay, here's where I'm throwing caution out the window just a little bit, but I think Granit Xhaka, he's priced at 4.33 to get a booking. I mean, I'm wondering if the bookies have analyzed any game involving him ever. This is overpriced out of this world. The other one, the odds are even longer for this one at 475, but hear me out here. Harry Wilson to score for Fulham at the Amex. He's had a great preseason. He's scored goal after goal. And his direct opponent, the Brighton left back, Maxim de Koipa, he's a new addition to the league. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he's quite attack minded, and his understanding with the rest of Brighton's defensive unit will be minimal at this point. He only joined last week. So having to silence Harry Wilson, an informed Harry Wilson, I think will be a little bit too far. So yeah, Harry Wilson to score 4.75. Your call, guys.
Yeah, fair enough. I really don't have much of a bold opportunity for the first round, but I just have this gut feeling that Sunderland will be on fire for the first 2 or 3 games. So I think Sunderland to score 2 goals against West Ham. Again, they're at home for the opening game. So I think Sunderland to score 2 goals against West Ham is almost 2 odds. I think it is worth a punt. Sunderland to
Yeah.
score 2 goals because West Ham, they don't look convincing themselves. So I think Sunderland to score 2 goals is what I'm banking on. Then Manchester United versus Arsenal. Arsenal alone to have more than 7 corner kicks. Arsenal alone to have more than 7 corner kicks in that game. Those are my two bold predictions for that game. I mean, for the round one. And anyways, don't take this too seriously. It's just the opening game of, I mean, opening round of the season. We really don't know what could happen. I mean, the opposite of all our predictions could even happen. But yeah, from round two and round three upwards, we will get more grounded predictions because we would have seen how the season will start. But on that note, welcome back to the 2025 to 26 season, and the predictions are back.